So today we've got SaunaBox Pulse unboxing. I saw this at Dick's when I was in town and I had to go pick up some excavator stuff. And I have had so many people ask me about this, and I'm curious myself because the last portable tent sauna that I tried, the off-gassing was like so unfavorable. I just didn't have a great experience. Granted, it was a $200 cheap like Amazon thing where the tent was really small. But I think I paid, I don't know, $700 for this or something. Maybe 800, I don't exactly remember. But I saw it and I was like, you know what? Let's finally try one. So, let's put it together. This is not as big as I thought. Once I get in here and I shut this thing, like I don't have a lot of space in here. Let's plug it in the way it is. I don't need any pulsing. For me personally, that is not red light therapy. There's no way in hell that I'm getting red light therapy from that. So right off the bat, that's a no-go, I think. Oh, hold it. We've got more. I still don't think that's has clinical merit, but that's okay. That's a problem. Can you get the top there more? I stole some batteries from a remote. I don't know if there were batteries for this and I just missed them in a package. It's very possible. Let's go on. Let's go temp. I don't know. It's kind of cool, I guess. E1, I don't know what that means. Error 1, what the hell does that mean? All right, so I looked up the error code and it said to power cycle for 5 minutes, which is not uncommon the first time you hook stuff up. So let's see what it does. I'm just not gonna touch anything. We're not gonna go with anything else with the factory settings. It says temperature sensor faulty. Maybe it has to be upright. So I think that's why they say power cycle it for 5 minutes, and maybe I just didn't get it long enough. So if that's the case, I'm gonna do this one more time, and then I'm gonna go up there and I'll come back so it can truly sit. Yeah, same error. So, man, I really want to like this thing too. My only gripe about this is there should be a manual control panel in here like this that's hardwired that you can control the sauna with. Let's power cycle at 5 minutes, pick it up where we left off. Trying to get the thing to work, but this just throws an error code every single time. And I had no idea that there was portable saunas out there that didn't have a wired controller. It has a wired controller for the red lights, but it doesn't have a wired controller for the actual heaters or the operation of the thing. So I'm like, damn it. Just because the remote doesn't work, I have no way to turn it on. So I really don't know what to say. I'm gonna have to reach out to them and figure out what to do because I'm kind of dead in the water at this point. After being super frustrated with this thing, I did some Googling and it says take the remotes or take the batteries out of the remote, power cycle the unit. So it got beep confirmation, and then it says to repair the remote. You do 6 times and you'll hear a click from the controller box. So we'll do, it says wait for the E1, and now 6 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, still E1. Let me go around to the back and try one more time. Aha! We got it. Okay, it had to be right next to it. So let's set this for 160. No error message. What? Yes! Finally. It's not 43 in here because there's your temperature probe, right? And that's the temperature in here. So in the meantime, one of the things you guys are gonna ask is a match.
What's the EMF like?
So let's just give her a quick spot check. My head actually looks pretty good. Wow. Let me make sure it's heating up. I feel like they're heating up. I should give it a chance to really get going. Let's try electric. Got some larger fields. 150s. But seated body position, about 100 maybe. That's comforting. I mean, it's not 0, but it's not bad. It's really not bad. Is it as low as some of the people portray? I don't think so. But, hey, for a portable sauna, it's pretty damn good. Most of the portable saunas have 50, 60 milligauss, in some places. And electric fields are through the roof. These are 150 at a hot spot. They're probably averaging between 50 and 100. I don't think the temperature probe is working in this thing because it says that it's 45 right now, and that's not possible. That's less than the ambient in the room, and it is starting to heat up. So I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm going to close it up. I was going to say maybe the temperature probe needs to be moved up towards the top where the heat accumulation is, but if it already says 45 and it's hotter than that in here now, I think that's really going to help much. People say, I've always liked portable saunas because they're easy to set up. And I like this thing. I haven't used it yet. It's heating up for the first time after I got through the error codes on the remote. I love the quality of the heaters. The temperature sensor is not reading accurate right now at all. I put this sauna together this afternoon, and it took me longer to put this together than it did to put together a one-person wooden sauna. So I also noticed that the footprint of this is significantly smaller and takes up way less space than this thing. Doesn't make this bad or anything like that. It just means that this is going to take up a 4 foot by 4 foot area, basically. And this I can fit probably in a 28 inch or 30 inch by 35 inch space, and heats up faster. Now, obviously, we're not comparing apples to apples. I mean, I've used this before, though. I've never used that, so I can't really say. Speaking out of turn in terms of the sweat and the performance in that regard, but there's almost nothing that heats up as good or as fast as one of these. This is not a comparison in any way. So by no means am I trying to say, hey, this is a waste of time or money. You should buy that, because we're talking about, $4,000 or $5,000. We're talking about $800. So you go to your Dick's and walk out with it. What I'm saying is, for people that know that sauna is for them and know that they like the health benefits and they want to keep doing it, there's a tipping point here where something like that or something like this or whatever, any of the other ones that are back there, maybe even the Mini, become a worthwhile investment over a tent style sauna. Now, I think these have a place. I think this has merit, and I haven't even used this yet, but I could tell by the quality of those heaters back there. This is probably going to be one of my favorite portable saunas. I've tried a lot of things over the years, and I like this, but I'm just spoiled by that. So if your use case fits either one, just consider what I'm saying. Let's give it a little sniffy sniff test for the first time. Yeah, it off gases. It's definitely not a 0. Well, it can't be zeros VOCs because of the nature of that. But I do love the heaters. I'm gonna power cycle this a couple times and see how long it takes to dissipate. But overall, she's getting warm, and I really like the heaters. The style of heaters are awesome. I can't wait to jump in and try it myself. Just want to let it off gas a little first.